Hi everyone. Again, I know I'm a day late. It seems to be a theme. Maybe I should just make Friday my vlog day anyway. So obviously I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I didn't. So today I am 9 weeks and 1 day. So today is Friday, April 7th, 2017. I didn't write how many days along I am and I think I have like 221 more days left or something like that. I forgot to write that part down. So symptoms for this past week were nausea. Of course, is still sticking with me. I get small headaches, not huge ones, just real small. I've had like 2 days where my stomach was like really sore for some reason. It just felt really sore and all I wanted to do was lay down. And I think not really for some reason, I think it has to do with the fact that I think I'm constipated. So I think that's a new symptom that has shown up. I'm constipated. So I have not been able to make a doctor's appointment yet. Something's going on with my insurance. I'm trying to figure it all out. Hopefully I get it figured out soon so I can talk to the doctor about my constipation because this stuff is getting on my nerves. But until then, I'm working on it. I went ahead and I've called up my insurance and everything, and we are working on solving the problem, whatever it may be. Apparently there's something. I haven't gotten a full response back yet, so I'm still waiting on that. Okay, so enough of that, on with the baby. So the baby is currently 0.9 inches, so basically the size of a green olive. And then it weighs about 0.7 ounces. My app tells me that the embryonic tail has disappeared. The hands and feet look a lot less like paddles and have more formed fingers and toes. These changes give baby a more human shape. The head is still larger than the rest of the body, and the eyes are fully formed but are covered by the eyelids, which are fused shut for the next 16 weeks or so. And then the reproduction organs, like the ovaries and testes, are beginning to form but are not yet distinguishable. So for the next, I think it's believed for the next, 9. So I want to say for the next 8 to 9 weeks, my baby will be deciding whether or not it wants to be a boy or a girl. And yes, I know it's not the baby who decides. I know it's just all genetics, and it's actually their dad and his sperm and all that good genealogy stuff. So we'll see. Again, we're hoping for a boy, so we're going to keep our fingers crossed that the testes decide to form more than the ovaries, but we'll see. We will see. So I haven't ordered the shirts yet. I'm still waiting for my husband to make up his mind on which shirt he wants to wear. Again, there's a shirt that says the man behind the bump. Then there was a shirt that said I make cute babies, and then the third shirt, which I finally remember what it said, is I am going to be a father again. So I really like the man behind the bump, but he hasn't made up his mind. And if he doesn't make it up within the next 2 weeks, because I for sure have to buy the shirts next month. So if he doesn't make up his mind by next month, I'm just gonna pick the one I like and I'm gonna buy it. I think that's about it. There's really no new developments. I am glad to say I haven't had any more spotting at all. Nor for the first 7 weeks, I was spotting at least once or twice a week, and now for week number 8 and now week number 9, no spotting at all. So I am very happy for that. It seems to have calmed down, but in its place has the constipation, and my sore stomach is like, it's painful, y'all. Like, I'll Sorry, my Texas accent comes out occasionally. When word slang, however you want to say it. Just yesterday, I had to stay laying down in bed all day because my stomach hurt so bad. And I was scared I was miscarriaging. But it wasn't a cramping pain. Like I had before. This was just literally like the top part of my belly was sore. Is the best way I can explain it. And I know I have a cyst because when I went to the emergency room to check on the baby for my bleeding, and the spotting and stuff, they did tell me I had a cyst. So I know part of my soreness from my stomach is that because I can press down where the cyst is at or located at, and it hurts when I press down. But besides that spot, there's 2 other spots kind of like right at the top, like right where my bump starts to form, like 2 spots, like perpendicular to each, I don't know. They're both in the same spot, on opposite sides of my stomach, and like it hurts. Those 2 spots hurt, and I don't know what's going on with that. And until my insurance fixes whatever problem, my doctor refuses to book my appointment until I get it cleared up. Because I've had issues with my insurance with her before, and she doesn't want it to happen again because I think she didn't get her money like she was supposed to. So I understand where she's coming from. I understand why she's worried about it. But at the same time, I'm just like, it's putting my health at risk and my child's health at risk because I can't be seen for my problems that I have, and I don't want to go to the emergency room again for okay, you guys have to understand, I've got issues. So I've got like a bad knee that messes up a lot, and my work, I'm a phlebotomist at my job. I'm on my feet 24/7 while I'm there. And when I first started working there, I wasn't wearing my knee brace like I should have been, so that's my fault. So I kind of irritated my knee really bad, and I ended up in the emergency room for that. Then I had a little womanly issue, and I ended up in the emergency room for that. And then the medicine that they gave me for the womanly issue, I ended up being allergic to, so I ended up in the emergency room for that. And then my knee gave out on me again, so I once again ended up in the emergency room for that. Then I had some chest problems, which came from, there's like, you've got muscles right in here, right in your rib cage, that somehow, some way, you can pull or strain those muscles, and it's very painful. I ended up with that at work to where it hurt bad enough that they called the ambulance, and I ended up in the emergency room for that. So then I voluntarily took myself to the emergency room for the bleeding. Guys, this emergency room's visits happened, I kid you not, happened within like a 3-month span. The emergency room doctor for this hospital that I go to recognized me this past time. And he's like, haven't you been in here before? And I'm just like, I'm done with the emergency room, damn it. There should be no reason an emergency room doctor should recognize you. Like, seriously. No reason. So, I'm done. I don't want to go to the emergency room again because he's gonna be there and he's gonna be like, really? Really? You're back again? So I'm just like, I need my OBGYN doctor so I can have, if she sends me to the emergency room or something like that for whatever's going on, if it's a serious issue like that, then I won't feel as bad because it's my OBGYN doctor who's insisting that I go, and it's not me taking myself or something like that. But oh my god, like I am that was embarrassing when he realized that I was the same person, and he's like, weren't you in here not that long ago? I was like, oh my god, he recognizes me. This is not good. That is not good. In my opinion, I'm sorry, but that is not good. He's not your actual doctor. He's the resident for the emergency room. And he recognized me. Like, really. So anyways, I'm trying to avoid going back to the emergency room as much as possible. I did promise my husband that if the pain gets really, really bad, that I would go. But luckily enough, it just happened that yesterday and one other day, and it seems to like come and go. And I really do think it's related to being constipated, because a lot of the times, after, okay, this might be a little gross or TMI to some people, but after I've passed gas, the stomach pains seem to have like lessened or settled out completely. So I'm guessing it's just a really gassy stomach and upset stomach. And you know, when your uterus starts to grow, because the baby starts to grow, your stomach gets pushed up. So, and right where it gets pushed up is right where my pain is happening on equal sides. So I really do think that it's related to being gassy and constipated. And so I'm just hoping that either by next week or the week after I finally get the insurance cleared up. They not really promised me, but they did say that they would have the issue cleared up by next week, but it wasn't a for sure deal. There's some other stuff going on. I've gotten to the point where I am almost at the point where I'm at my breaking point with using my insurance from my work and just applying for Medicaid, but I'm trying to avoid that. But maybe I should go ahead and just do it, because at least with Medicaid there's no problem. But that's if I qualify, and because I have insurance through my job, I probably won't qualify for Medicaid, so it's a huge mess. But if it doesn't get cleared up, I'm gonna try to apply anyway to see what's going on, because there's no way in hell we can afford the big huge hospital bills that will come if I have a baby without any type of insurance. So, I'm done with my rant. I'm done discussing stuff, so let's do the belly shot, and then I will see y'all next week. Okay. Whew. See if I can hold this right. So, I know it's kind of dark, but there it is. Let's see if I can span around. Alright, and then shirt. See if I can loosen these up a little bit. I have to wear, so where the pain happens, it's like right here and right here on the other side. When it hurts, like right in here, and then on here on the other side. And then my cyst is actually on this side of my belly. Like, I can press right here, and I can feel it. It hurts when I press right there. So, that's the soreness spots. As you can see, I'm definitely starting to, like, pop out. I think this is starting to round off a little bit more. It is starting to become a little bit more firm. So I definitely think that this right here is baby. Is officially baby. This is officially the start of my actual baby bump. And it's not like fat anymore. You can see my stretch marks from my other pregnancies. So, let's see. I think that's about it. So, I will try and I say this every time, but I will try and make the next video on Thursday, which I think I will succeed, because next Thursday is my day off from work, so I won't be as tired Because that's usually what's wrong is I get off I have to go in at work at 4:45 in the morning. I have to be there at 4:45 in the morning. So I wake up about 3:30 in the morning to get ready and stuff. And then I get off at 1 o'clock. And then I have to pick my oldest daughter up from school. She gets out at 2:55. So I literally go from my job to her school, and then I get home. I'm just so exhausted that I come home and I take a nap. And sometimes my naps are very short, and I'm able to remember to do the videos and get them up. And then sometimes my naps accidentally, I say accidentally very loosely, happen all day. Like I'll fall asleep around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I don't wake up until about 8 o'clock at night. And then by then, my husband's home, and I gotta get my kids fed, and it becomes a hectic time for me to try and do a video. So then I don't do it on the Thursday, and then I end up doing it the next day. So we will try and make it for Thursday of next week since I am off. So until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.